don't know what the audio sounds like on them. Video for a different day. I got some Raycons. Let's see. I gotta find something to set you guys on. I'm in the garage, and guess what I'm doing, everybody? Never gonna guess. I bet you can guess. Most of you are gonna guess. You all know me. So you shouldn't be surprised when you find out what I'm doing. There's some of my knives that got used heavily in the move that are in need. Are you okay?
No.
I'm doing a live feed. Stop it.
You summoned me.
No, I said stop it. So anyway, doing a live feed, I officially have got my workbench uncovered to the point where I am starting to take on sharpening. I sent a bunch of emails out to people that had been reaching out to me. I'm not making coffee. I just got to set you on something. Where's everybody going? It's only two y'all here. But, guys, Ember Shirt Co. I'm actually sharpening knives. What's up, David? Ember Shirt Co. has started doing the shirts. The actual giveaway goes live on Friday. The actual company launches on Friday. But as of today, I'm going to put a link up in the community tab. There's a portal where you can enter into the giveaway where they're giving away $2,000. I just sharpened this. $2,000 worth of stuff they're giving away for the launch. So that's where you, hey, a Norseman with a Norseman. That's where they're going to be doing it. So I will put that up in a post on the community tab. But stones are all out. I sent out a bunch of emails back to people. What's up, Aiden? Hey, I saw that Be a Lion Outdoors, and I saw your comment. Yeah, I believe we did just become best friends. David, sorry, you're out. No, I'm just touching up my Sebenza because it got used a lot during the move too. So I had somebody throw some hate on the way I sharpen, saying that it was an improper technique. I was like, you know what? I've had knife companies, knife makers, custom knife makers have me sharpen knives. John Grimsbo recommends me to all his U.S.-based customers for Norseman because, well, I'm not gonna lie, these are challenging to sharpen, but when you do it right, boy, the results speak for themselves. Says Mike, I think there might be a little burr left on. I have not deburred this yet. I'm not gonna lie. It's still at the 220 grit stage. I haven't finished sharpening that one. Because I got into it and I'm like, I don't really want to do this anymore. That is actually pretty dull. But yeah, this thing definitely needs to touch up. This thing, I cut a bunch of cardboard down with it because it's really good at it. But like I was saying, $2,000 for the giveaway stuff. And go follow David, Hiking with a Viking, Be a Lion Outdoors. Find him on Instagram. Joe Menard, the Joe Menard on Instagram. Bushcraft Bodybuilder. There's a whole bunch of us that they did shirts with. I had a friend comment on my shirt. He goes, you know your shirt design is pretty popular because this was not what I was gonna put on this shirt. He's like, you know your knife design is pretty popular when the company that's gonna print the shirts asked specifically if they can use your knife design on a shirt. And I was like, yeah, that would indicate that it is probably a popular design. I hear a lot of people talk about deburring when they sharpen. If you watch how I sharpen, I deburr every pass. Bill burr. And I usually end with a couple of just stropping deburring strokes. So, yeah, your custom sea snakes nightmare. I am making. What's up, Jeremy? Um, sorry. Knives, hatchets. But that's all I need too. But sometimes it's just nice to have more stuff. Guys, there's 7 people here and only 3 likes in this live feed. But no, so basically, I just want to let you guys know. If you have reached out to me for sharpening over the last few weeks, I apologize. My office computer got packed up. I don't like doing business response emails on my phone and then having to keep track of it on my phone. So I basically just have been ignoring a lot of that. I wanted to do an out of office reply, but I can't do it from my phone. And I was going to do it from my computer, but the computer got packed up. So that's where we were at. I don't have AD. Hey, look, something shiny. What were we talking about? But yeah, I am sharpening. So this means that workbench. And if you note, I'm inside. There is no more of that. I can't sharpen because it's too hot. I can't sharpen until evening. It's too bright. It's raining. None of that. It's staying here. I'm gonna put one more light directly above here. So that's the plan as of now. I will give you as a little hint, a little trick that I've noticed with S35BN. Had an actual custom knife maker reach out to me. He's like, bro, I made first knife I ever made, an S35BN, not happy with the edge. And I'm like, okay, S35BN is one of those steels that I actually do a little bit differently. I'm gonna do it 600 grit as I just did right now. And then later, when I'm done with the other 2 knives that I've got to clean up, later I'm going to take that knife and I'm gonna finish that 600 grit edge on an ultrafine ceramic Spyderco bench stone. And I have found that is about I have the big S45BN. You guys saw the videos. Bradley, you're a paying member. The big fixed blade with the red handle. Currently the best video performance so far in the last 3 months. I'm gonna just take this and knock the burr off of this and see what this edge feels like. The Norseman, the steel on it it's picky. It's picky. I usually only take this to 400 grit. I want to see what a good, super coarse edge on this feels like. So, another little tip. I have switched. I no longer use a 1/2 micron stone. No. The Norseman, Bradley, come on. RWL34. I have stopped using the 1/2 micron. I use the 1 micron, and this is just bare balsa wood. No compound on it, and I find that I get a really, really good finish, even at a coarser grit, doing this. That edge may have been way worse than I thought it was. So the shirt wipe will never go away with the edge. There we go. My wife went through stuff and she's like, oh, these old, oh yeah, that is terrifying. That is terrifying. So that's basically a 300 grit edge. I got my new bearings in. It's sharp. And I mean, that's still a... Now, this paper is a little bit damp. It got some stuff spilled on it. But that's pretty toothy edge. That's like a 200 or 300 grit edge. I only usually take this to like 400. So I'm going to finish that up a little bit later. But it's good enough. But cardboard and stuff still to cut down. Best thing that ever happened. I went to Home Depot. And they were having a sale on Ryobi tools. And I've always needed a good circular saw, and I never found one when they weren't crazy, stupid expensive. So they had a deal where if you bought 2 batteries, you got a tool for free. And I was like, well, that's a sore dick deal right there, boys. Hey, you know what I mean, eh? So I got 2 batteries and a saw for $99. But then I got my military discount on top of that, which was 10%. I got it for 89 bucks. 89 bucks, saw and 2 batteries and a charger. And I'm like, can't beat it. Let's see what this feels like. I haven't run this on a strop yet to deburr it. Yeah, there's a little bit of a burr on that. So anyway, like I was saying, the shirts, guys, the shirts are up. I'm going to post that up in the thing. What's everybody else got talking about? If you guys installed taco bearings. I'm going to tell you something that happened. I think most of you already heard it. I used the Norseman for most of the move to cut up everything because it is really handy in that, because you got the recurve and I can get up on it and I can cut. That really does well with cutting cardboard and stuff like that, getting it started. And so I took it apart and I cleaned it, and in the process of cleaning it, because it was pretty dirty, I put the bearings in a small bowl and put them on the counter. And not my wife's fault, not at all. She was doing dishes, and you know, we're unpacking, and she's like, there's so much stuff. There was dishes. I had a friend over to help me unpack, and so Wayne was here, and we had eaten, and I cooked, and there was a mess. And without even thinking, I put this small little ceramic ramekin looking bowl on the counter with the bearings in it. My wife just saw it was full of liquid and it had rubbing alcohol in it, and just dumped it in the sink and then did dishes and then ran to garbage disposal. And so I had put the bearings out of that fake Norseman. I don't even know why I kept them. I don't know. It was just fortuitous. That fake Norseman that David and I destroyed together, he shot it with an arrow, broke it up, and then I ground it into dust. I had those bearings, and I measured them out and looked at the spots. And so it was, I measured out the bearing races, and I mean, they were the same size bearings, but they weren't near as good. But I carried it for like a week until Frazier up at Grimsmo Knives sent me a new set of bearings. Those guys have sent me stop pins and now bearings, and they never once asked for shipping, any of that. They didn't ask if I was the original purchaser of the knife. I mean, I know those guys up there now after, you know, dealing with them, and John really liked the video. John has recommended me for sharpening. He has sent a lot of customers my way. I literally have 4 emails about Norseman that I responded to today. There's like 4 of these that are coming for sharpening. But I will tell you guys, I have found that while I can do the super polished edges and they come out and they look great, 400 grit on this, just about a perfect edge. There's still a little nick in that. I managed to get a little nick in the blade on this. I'm gonna have to work that out. The problem with it is, and the reason why they're expensive, is this is a size stone I looked at that I do them on, and I do them by hand. So there are a lot of new subscribers, though. I do know that. So thank you, David, for jumping in and letting everybody know that I am easily distracted. So this isn't gonna be a long live feed. I got stuff I got to do. I want to continue cleaning this up. I need to sand and then revarnish the top of this workbench before things start going. But the plan is everything's gonna be out here. I'm gonna have a TV on the wall out here, or on a stand. I'm not sure which. There's some furniture that's coming out here. I'm gonna have a love seat out here, so I can just hang out in the garage and do stuff. But that's the plan, is that I'm gonna work out here as opposed to the grinder is in the yard. because the fact is we do laundry in the garage, and I don't want my wife's wet linens to get metal dust on them, because I have a feeling that anyone who has ever met my wife will tell you I'm probably going to get murdered if I do that. I have not. Okay, guys, once again, I don't watch other knife channels content, and the reason is I have enough stuff that I have to do. So I have enough stuff that I have to do knife-wise as far as content and research, and like every one of these videos, it might not seem like it, but there's a lot that goes into the videos as far as like the first impressions videos, not so much. That's just what they are, which I have to shoot videos today. So I have to shoot videos today because I only have 2 videos, and I don't think I scheduled a video yet for today. So there's a video that's going up. We should do that while we're here. I don't think I have a video scheduled for release today. I can rectify that. Pardon me. I'm in the process of rectifying it. Now my wife's computer is slow. I just don't want to dig my laptop out just to do this one thing. So, channel dashboard. Once again, channel dashboard. Guys, I dropped an entire thing of, I don't know if you guys have seen it. At IKEA, they have this syrup, the lingonberry syrup that you can add to water, and it's delicious. And I was getting ready to make a glass of it, and I dropped the entire bottle of that syrup on the floor. That's part of the reason that this is such a delayed live feed. Do I have anything? I have nothing scheduled for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and go with the video that's going to go up today. I'm setting it as premiere today. Schedule. Today is the 8th, correct? At 4 p.m. is first impressions of the Civivi Riffle. And it is set as a premiere for 4 p.m. Why does it say 4 a.m.? 4 p.m. Today I'm setting up the premiere. We're going to add a trailer. If you guys haven't noticed, when you go in and you go to any of my premieres, before they start, if you log in like 30 minutes early, you get treated to an advertisement that I made. So we're going to do that. So, guys, at 4 p.m. Pacific, there will be a video about the Civivi Riffle. Now, let's go back to some of these questions you guys had. How are the bearings? Install taco bearings. Ethan, sounds like we have the same wife. Probably, guys like you and I, Be a Lion, we generally gravitate to women that can put up with our shit. I'm definitely my father's son, and I don't know how that woman has not murdered me in my sleep. Be a Lion, where are you at in Canada? I'm just curious. I have friends in Canada, and I used to spend summers in Canada fishing and hunting up in outside of Kingston, Ontario. Just out of curiosity. So yeah, that one is set for premiere. I will try. I promise, guys, I'm gonna try and get some videos, but it's still busy. We're still unpacking. Like, I'm not gonna show you my living room because the coffee table and couch are still cluttered with stuff that I should have put away days ago. But my wife has definitely done a lot of work getting this garage cleaned out, organizing, figure out where we're gonna go to things. I've been making 2 trips a day. Alberta. I got a friend that's from Alberta. Luke Albert, I believe, is where he's from, is Alberta. Always had fun. We would go. Anyway, let me get that one set as premiere, and then so I have this week's set schedule. Maryland. Well, I don't remember asking you, Zach, and if you remember right, you've sent me things. I know where you're at. So if you guys have sent me stuff for sharpening, the first little bit here until I get everything figured out, I am using my home address. I would appreciate if no one of you that gets my address via a package coming to you or coming from me gives it to anyone, because the plan is I am going to have a PO box for the business, because it just gets nuts. And you know, we've had threats. It's part of the reason that I don't have a home phone anymore. Too many people had that. A lot of you guys have my cell phone, but I have that strictly monitored. Emails, I get threatening emails and things like that. I like to keep my family out of the loop about that, but that's why I run around with a firearm most of the time. Elliot is from Baltimore, yes. Originally. So the 10th is set up, and of course, we're going to add that advertisement. So I did a video about the Cibibi Riffle, and I literally, this is no joke, I pulled it out of the box. I opened it once for that, the unboxing of stuff that Jared had sent me, and then put it back in the drawer, and then pulled it out the other day. And I was like, I should just do a quick look at this knife and do a review, you know, like a first impressions video. I see why all the videos about that are so incredibly popular. That is an incredibly nice knife. You guys want to see the grinder in all its glory? It's finally complete, put together, Scotch-Brite on one end, hollow grinds only at this point. I do not have I have a cover on it. I do not have a way. I'm just gonna have to slide this all the way out. But for right now, I'm only doing hollow grinds. I'm still messing with getting this all together. My speed controller did not work out as designed. I think I'm gonna have to actually wire a speed controller in it. However, yeah, the Riffle is a full-size knife. I have an option that I'm trying. So I ordered something from Amazon, and now I don't know where I put them. Oh, here they are. I ordered something from Amazon. Now, if you guys know the IV bags, so my plan is these are little itty bitty ones that are novelties for drinks, and you put like a beverage in it. Well, I'm gonna cut one corner off one of these. I'm gonna fill them up, and I'm gonna put the clamp on it, and I'm just going to, as I grind, I'm gonna set this up and hook it so that it drips directly on. And I'm basically gonna make myself a wet grinding attachment from a, how many needs to get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 of those. And I can basically make myself a wet grinding attachment for 12 bucks as opposed to the $400 that I would need for a mist attachment, but then I'd also need a compressor. So it's just something that I'm gonna, what are you doing? You going out for a run again?
Nar.
Nar?
And eat.
Let me see your shirt.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I brought this back for my wife from Saipan. My daughter is now tall enough, stand up. That daughter is now grown up to the point where she can wear clothes that I got for my wife. There's no pockets. Well, that's not a hooded sweatshirt. Most hooded sweatshirts have pockets, not the other ones. I heard someone say today, I'm not gonna lie, it was Steven Crowder. I love Steven Crowder to the point where I refuse to watch on YouTube. I actually pay for his content. He said that a grown man should not be wearing a, he said a grown man should not be wearing a hooded sweatshirt, and I vehemently disagree because I love hoodies. So I keep getting, so now there's a group chat. I don't know, Horseman and Be a Lion, are you guys getting copious amounts of notifications about our group chat that just started about the influencer shirts? I just realized that I did not grab my lead injection device from off the coffee table when I relocated out to the garage to start this live feed. Actually, I think I left it upstairs. Isabel, is my pew-pew on the counter? Nope, I left it upstairs when I went upstairs to wash all the sticky syrup off of my legs. The legendary All Coast hoodie. This is the original. I actually found the company that makes these sweatshirts. I have literally had this shirt since the first YouTube video. I have had this they last forever. And so I sent Justin over at Fiberlight, I sent him the information about that company. They make possibly the best sweatshirts I've ever seen. Literally last for years. I have two of them that I've had for a couple years now. They look brand new. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am glad that Ember Shirt Co. has started printing my full30.com merchandise, because the fact is, I was really impressed with the stuff that I got. I know I'm walking all over the place. Really impressed with the stuff that I got from them at first, but it just didn't have the lasting quality that I was hoping for, that I'm really seeing out of these shirts. I have a couple shirts, the other shirts besides just these, of the same brand of t-shirt. I know where they got them. The ink print seems like it's going to last better. Even that crazy sharp t-shirt that held up significantly well at first, it's really just falling apart. I was not super impressed. But then again, the price was a lot. At the price point, it was good. But I like the cups and everything are great. Just wasn't real impressed with the t-shirts and the printing. So Ember, the same people that are making these shirts for me, are also now taking over on full30.com to make all the merchandise there. So that was a real, I was kind of happy about that, because I know how picky Justin is about his stuff. So I haven't even put that on a strap yet, have I? There's something about S30V EDC Journeys. Joe who? What are you talking about? Are you talking about Joe sending stuff? I haven't gotten to look at any of that stuff because I'm doing the live feed. So yeah, we're gonna end this here in a few minutes. I want to finish cleaning up. I'm gonna try and get my. I don't have. If there's anybody here in the San Diego area that has a belt sander for me to refinish the top of this workbench with, I'd be ever so appreciative, because it's a mess. It really is, and I would like to have it. I can't find basswood. I had a hard time finding any balsa wood stuff. I'm actually going to switch to a leather and see how that works. I'm going to switch to a leather topped sheath or strap and see, but I want it to be fairly, I would like it to be a fairly coarse leather so that when I spray it with diamond, I want to see. I've done diamond on leather before, and I wasn't really as happy with it as I was with the balsa. Unfortunately, I can't find the strops that I used to use. I don't like the balsa that they had there. Jeremy, I don't know why it feels so much. It was gritty. It just felt cheap, and this is a lot more finished balsa wood. So I don't know. I might not need the ceramic. Boy, this thing is dirty. I need to get this part and clean it up. So yeah, there's two videos. There's a video going up today at 4 p.m. It is the Civivi riffle. I think this is basswood. This is from a box that my wife had. This is balsa. But either one of them, like the stuff I've got at Hobby Lobby, it just feels dirty, like there's sand or something in it. I don't know what it is, but at any rate, like I was saying, video goes up today. Video goes up today about the Civivi riffle. Please go watch it. I'm gonna post up an image and note of the release on Instagram. But just so you guys know, video about Civivi riffle goes up today at 4. Shouldn't be a surprise. Everybody knows Tuesdays, Thursdays, those are upload days. And then I'm trying to do at least a couple live feeds a week. But you got, like I said, you got to be patient. I do take my daughter places. I take my daughter skating on usually Tuesdays and Thursdays would be the day. Am I taking you today? Are you going to UTC today? Okay. So a lot of times Tuesdays I take my daughter skating, so it crushes my day into a different window. But I'm still working the contract stuff. I just bid on a contract up in San Francisco. Fingers crossed to be a good bit of money. So, all right, guys, that's it. I love you all. Go check out the shirts. Like I said, I'm gonna put a link to the giveaway on the community tab, and you can go there, and the affiliate, the influencer shirts are up. And don't just look at mine. You also all those others and things like that. So I did have a steel hat. I still have it. I just don't wear it because everybody loves this one. This is actually the dirty one because I'm working. So I'm gonna like hang the old original All Coast sweater and everything out in the garage. And I'm gonna do a video where I like change from one hat to the other, and then put on my work sweatshirt, and it's gonna be like a Mr. Rogers thing, like you wouldn't want to live in a neighborhood with me. You'll see, that kind of thing. So, all right, guys, love y'all. Take it easy. I get off of here and make sure there's no sticky spots where I spilled that syrup. Take it easy.